Hi, I'm Jules from Bonnie Bakery, and today we're making pistachio shortbread cookies. These are absolutely unbelievable. My family beg me to make them all the time, and they're surprisingly easy to make. This is an adaptation of my traditional Scottish shortbread recipe, which is one of the most popular recipes on my site, and we're just adding pistachios and we're going to dip them in chocolate too. So real shortbread actually only has 3 ingredients, which is butter, sugar, and flour. So that's the base of this recipe. I strongly recommend actually using salted butter for this recipe. It just really brings out the flavor of the pistachios. But if you don't have salted butter, you can always just use unsalted and add a little pinch of salt in there. We're also using just regular white sugar and plain flour. Then I have some pistachios here. Do yourself a favor and buy them with the shells already taken off, otherwise you're going to spend forever sitting deshelling them. And these are roasted unsalted. And then I also have some dark chocolate here. You don't have to dip them in chocolate, they're delicious by themselves, but it just makes them a little bit special. I use dark chocolate, but you can also use milk if you prefer. Roughly chop the pistachios so you have some bigger and some smaller pieces, and set them aside. Make sure your butter is completely at room temperature before beginning. Put it into a bowl and use a wooden spoon to mix it just to soften it a little bit more. Add the sugar into the butter and mix together just until combined. It's really important that you don't overmix or try to incorporate any air. If you're using a stand mixer, this is where you have to be really careful that it's not on too high. Add the flour and mix just until it starts to clump together. It will look like a raggedy dough or chunky breadcrumbs. Ditch the spoon at this point and use your hands to bring it together to form a smooth dough. Once the dough is smooth, add most of your pistachios into the dough, reserving a few of them to sprinkle on top later. Use your hands to work the pistachios through the dough so they're evenly distributed, but don't mix it too much. Squeeze the dough together and then put it on the counter to form it into a rough log shape. Wrap it in a large piece of plastic wrap and roll on the countertop to make it smooth and round. So now that this is in a nice even log, we have to put it in the refrigerator. At the moment it's super soft. If we put it in the oven just now, they would just go all over the tray. So we need to get this nice and firm and let that butter harden. So I'm going to pop this whole thing in the fridge until it feels really firm to the touch. It should take about an hour. Okay, this dough has been chilling for about an hour and it's really nice and firm. You can see I can shake it around and everything. I could whack some of it. So we're going to now slice this into little discs that we're going to put straight onto a baking sheet. And I just have a piece of parchment paper on here. You don't need to line it or put flour down or anything, just the parchment paper. You want a nice sharp knife for this, and you're going to cut discs roughly 1/2 inch thick. Like this. And you're just going to lay these little cookie discs onto your parchment paper with a little bit of space so that they can spread. It's important that you don't overcrowd the baking sheet because they will spread and just meld into each other and it'll be very sad. So if you have more cookies than you can fit on your sheet, just do it in 2 batches. Pop this back in the fridge while the first one's baking. All right, these are ready to be baked. So we're going to pop them into a preheated oven for 12 to 18 minutes. It's really important not to overbake these. So you want to watch for just when the edges are starting to turn golden brown, and that's when you want to take them out. All right, our pistachio shortbread is out of the oven. You'll see they're just slightly golden brown around the edges. They're still quite pale, and that is the way that shortbread is supposed to be. We're gonna let them sit on the tray for about 5-10 minutes just to kind of firm up a little, and then we're gonna transfer them to a cooling rack to cool completely. I'm just going to chop up the chocolate for melting. It's really important that you use real chocolate, not chocolate chips or a chocolate candy bar, because those actually contain additives that stop the chocolate from melting properly, and it's just not going to turn out as nice as you want. So real chocolate, dark or milk, and I'm just going to chop this into small pieces just because it helps it to melt more easily. For a really professional finish, I do like to temper my chocolate. It's not necessary, but it just does give them that extra shine. I have a really easy method of tempering chocolate that I'll link down below. All right, our pistachio shortbread is completely cooled. These are so good just like this. Like, you could just enjoy them this way, but I love dipping them in chocolate. It just makes them so luxurious and it's really easy to do. So I have my dark chocolate here that I just chopped up and melted, and I put it into a small bowl just to make it easy for dipping. And we're just gonna go ahead and dip these halfway. I'm gonna sprinkle on those pistachios that we reserved earlier. And sometimes I also like to do just a little bit of sea salt on there as well. All right, I left these to set for a few minutes. If you've tempered your chocolate, it'll set really quickly. You can pop them in the fridge or freezer to speed the process up. I am so excited to take a bite. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's so crumbly. And the pistachios just add something really special. And it's just the right amount of sweetness. I just love these. Honestly, they're one of my favorites. So that is my pistachio shortbread recipe. It's so easy and so delicious. Honestly, everyone's going to be begging you to make these forever. The full recipe is linked in the description below. You can head over to the blog post and it has all kinds of tips and troubleshooting and all things to help you make the perfect shortbread. If you enjoyed this recipe, please let me know in the comments or let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week for another bake. Happy baking!